Hi everybody, it's me, your old buddy Clayton, reporting today on the 3rd of November, 2011. So that's cool. And where to start? There's really not a whole lot for me to talk about this week, so I might be able to actually uphold my promise when I say that this one's gonna be short. So, cool stuff. Not a lot of people have been posting recently. In fact, I think this is going to mark 1 week. And I can understand that the Halloween weekend was pretty fucking crazy. I know it was for me. And so, you know, I know you guys are probably still possibly dealing in the aftermath of that. Or maybe you've just forgotten. But either way, don't forget to keep posting, because this is how we stay in touch now until the inevitable brilliance that will be Starfest. And that's still only some of us out of all of us. And it's sad, because more than likely, the next time that all of us will be together again, like all 7 of us, is the reunion, which is far too far away from my taste. So, let's get to some... Ooh! Shoutouts to you guys, because I like that. Henry, it's good to know that you still exist. And for those of you who aren't in touch with Mr. Bradford's personal life, allow me to enlighten you as to why Henry hasn't been posting videos. And this is pretty justifiable. He has a role in his school's fall musical, which is the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, a lovely little comedy piece. So he's rehearsing for that currently. He's rehearsing with the a cappella group that he's in. He is doing a shit ton of homework in all of his higher level courses, because Henry's fucking smart. And he's also, you know, adjusting and getting a social life together and hanging out with his friends and being a Zen god. So, you know, I somewhat understand now that Henry, you know, if there's something that Henry has to drop, more than likely it's going to be his posts. Even so, I'd like to hear from you at some point, man, again, because chatting with you yesterday was fun. And yeah, so, moving right along. Adam! What was I going to talk to you about? Oh. No, never mind. Oh well, I love you and you are awesome and go do stuff. Now that I think about it, I don't have a whole lot of shoutouts today, which is odd. But anyways, what else is there to talk about? School is cool, you know, as cool as it can be. I'm doing really well in all my classes still. I continue my spree of getting A's and B's on all my papers and getting the envy of all of my classmates, because they apparently aren't doing as well as me, I guess. But aside from that, I went to go see a play last night with my seminar course, and it's based in the Restoration era, you know, in England, after the Puritans got booted out, and it was called Orr, and it had all of these cool roles, and it had all of these characters, but only 3 people played them. There was one chick who played the lead female role and stayed in it for the whole time. Then there was a female playing 3 parts, and a male playing 3 parts, and, you know, that can get really fast, because there are a lot of quick changes in the costumes, and there are a lot of moments where, you know, you're like, how the fuck did he change it out of those clothes? Like, we're talking about pretty expensive and fancy, almost Elizabethan clothes, so that's not easy to get out of quickly, and that's cool. So, that was fun, and I rather Huh. I guess I can do a landmark. So after I'm going to go to Clayton in the future because the landmark's not been filmed yet. So I'm gonna let him take it for a minute or two. So here you go, man. Wherever you go, because obviously that. Hi guys, this is Clayton from the future, from your perspective and this perspective of this video, and today I'm going to show you one of the wonderful neighborhoods here in Boston, which is Beacon Hill. You are staring at it now. Beacon Hill is a very quaint and pretty neighborhood filled with trees and gas lamps and other fun stuff. It also happens to be the neighborhood in which Suffolk University is situated. It's rich with parks and small businesses like the one I'm walking by now, which repairs computers, and is full of some really cool architecture and old buildings, some which date back all the way to the 19th century and further. This is one of the quaintest, quietest, most peaceful and safe areas in Boston. I've walked down these streets in the middle of the road at like 1 a.m. and I'm not dead yet, so that's a good sign. And would you look at that, we've walked all the way, once this van gets out of the way, to the buildings of Suffolk University, because there's Fenton and Archer, and there's Temple Street down there, so you need to stop, and that's the State House. Anyhow, since we've covered all those areas and I'm severely running out of space before I clash into them, I'm gonna cut it off here, but that's a very basic look at the Beacon Hill neighborhood. Small, safe, quaint, and relatively awesome. I'm gonna throw it back to Clayton in the past, so with one touch of my wonderful magic cane, here we go. Well, thank you for that insightful look at whatever landmark that was you were looking at, Clayton from the future. Good for you. Good for you, man. So anyway, I think that's just about everything that I want to do in this post. Except... I wanted to remind you guys of my contest, which is ongoing for the 6 of you to compete in. No one has solved that riddle yet from the 27th October. Was it the 27th? Was it? Yes, indeed it was. The 27th of October broadcast, where I dressed up like the Riddler and told you the riddle, and told you that if you got the riddle right, I would let you choose the background music of my next post. That's important. And Adam is still exempt. But no one has given me the answer to that yet, so I'm waiting. And hopefully next week on my November 10th broadcast, I will have somebody else controlling what is playing in the background, because yeah, it's gonna be fun, and it could lead to a very amusing post. So, anywho, I think that's about everything, guys. Hope it's all going well on your ends. Post more often, because I want to hear from you. And until next week, I'm Clayton, and these have been my mindless ramblings. Thank you. Why the fuck does this keep happening at the end of all my posts? I really hope this doesn't become a recurring gag.